countryside house, each thunderclap shaking its old wooden frame like a dying heartbeat. A man limps through the muddy yard, drenched, clutching a torn wedding photograph where his wife's face is violently scratched out. His breath is ragged, and the sound of the storm nearly drowns out the faint creak of the front door as it opens by itself. Inside, the house is suffocatingly dark, lit only by the flickering flame of a single candle that bends unnaturally, as though pushed by invisible fingers. The smell of wet earth and rot fills the air. The floorboards groan under his weight as he steps inside. The silence broken only by the distant creak of a rocking chair somewhere deeper in the house. From the next room, a woman in a tattered, mud-stained wedding dress stands facing the wall, her long, wet black hair plastered against her pale back. She does not move until the door creaks shut behind him. Then her head twitches, slow and mechanical at first, then faster. Like a broken marionette, the man freezes, fear widening his eyes, but the door slams shut on its own with a deafening bang that echoes through the empty house. The shadows in the room begin to stretch, crawling across the floor like living things swallowing the light. Slowly, the woman turns, her head tilting unnaturally far to one side, revealing a monstrous, Momo-like face with bulging eyes and skin pulled into a grotesque grin that widens with every step she takes toward him. Her veil slides off her head and lands silently on the floor, soaking up blood that wasn't there before. She drops to her hands and knees, crawling toward him with spider-like speed, each joint cracking so loud it drowns out the sound of the storm outside. The candle flickers violently, threatening to go out. And now, there are other noises. A pounding heartbeat that grows louder and louder. Distorted wedding bells ringing somewhere in the distance. And a faint, high-pitched giggle that circles the room like a predator. Panicked, the man runs into the bathroom, slamming the door and gripping the sink, his breath fogging the cracked mirror. And then he freezes. In the mist on the glass, her reflection slowly appears, smiling, even though she isn't in the room. His shaking hand wipes the glass, but the reflection does not vanish. Instead, it smiles wider, until the teeth look too sharp, too long. The lights above him begin to flicker, each flash revealing her closer and closer until she is directly behind him, her head hovering over his shoulder. He stumbles backward into the hallway, desperate. But now, the house seems different. The walls are covered in peeling wallpaper with claw marks, and the wedding photograph that lies on the floor now shows her standing right next to him, smiling lovingly, as though nothing had ever gone wrong. The rocking chair creaks louder, faster, until it abruptly stops, plunging the house into an impossible silence. The candle suddenly extinguishes itself, plunging everything into darkness. There is a single beat of quiet before her clawed hand bursts from the dark, grabs his face, and pulls him back. The final sound is a distorted, ear-splitting scream that cuts off abruptly, followed by a whisper right against the camera's ear. "Forever, husband."